This episode contains discussions of non-consensual relations and age gap romances. Listen at your own discretion. It is Monday, the 16th of September, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. Today is my sister's birthday, and as I've been doing on people's birthdays, I've been doing songs that they like, or they introduce me to, or that I associate with them, and one of my sister's favorite movies is the movie Labyrinth. Came out in 1986, stars David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly, Frank Oz. I'm struggling to think of who else is in this movie, hold on. Well, Toby Froud, of course. Shelley Thompson, Christopher Malcolm, lots of people. Brian Henson. Oh, of course, the usual Muppet actors, Dave Goelz. I've never known how to pronounce his name, actually. I should really know that. Good old Gonzo. Anyway, Steve Whitmire, Kevin Clash, all these famous Henson people. If you don't know about this movie, what's wrong with you? But it's a movie made by the Henson Company, Jim Henson's Creature Shop, who are the company, of course, behind the Muppets, about a girl who has to make her way through a labyrinth to save her brother from the Goblin King. And the girl is played by Jennifer Connelly, and the Goblin King is played by David Bowie. And it's a very 80s movie, I'll tell you that much. I thoroughly enjoy it. I watched it a lot as a kid because my sister was watching it, and I still love it now. I've rewatched it a bunch of times. It's a classic and never gets old, really. Because David Bowie is in the lead antagonist role, he, of course, composed many songs for the soundtrack. And the song we're talking about today is my favorite song on the soundtrack, As the World Falls Down. There's lots of great songs on here. My sister guessed that I was going to do Underground, which I get it, but I prefer this song. A lot of people would know Magic Dance, even if they haven't seen this movie. They might have heard that somewhere, that you remind me of the Babe, which is a reference to a different thing, by the way, but that's what people associate it with now. Anyway, I'll be talking about this song's context within the movie, and I'll also just be talking about it generally as a song, but this episode will make more sense to you if you've seen the movie. I will link both just the song down below and also the clip from the movie where the song plays, because I think it's the whole song that features in the movie, just for at least that context. But anyway, we'll talk about all that after we listen to it. For now, let's just go listen to it and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. That's As the World Falls Down. That might be one of the softest songs I've talked about on here, actually. It's such a nice sounding song, isn't it? Now, you first hear it in the movie. In the opening scene, Sarah's got a music box and it plays the melody of this song, because there's a whole thing of recurring elements in the quote-unquote real world and then in the Goblin Labyrinth, you know. But yeah, so the context of this song in the movie. Throughout the movie, Jareth is trying to dissuade Sarah from her quest to save her brother Toby. He's kind of an ambiguous figure. You don't know entirely why he's doing it, but one thing that comes up a lot is he keeps telling Sarah to, like, join him, to stay in the labyrinth and not seek out her brother. And you can view it as just him trying to trick her, but a lot of it feels like he has a romantic angle, which is, you know, questionable, because, I mean, the Goblin King himself is probably several hundred, if not 1,000 years old. David Bowie was in his late 30s, and Sarah is 16. How old was Jennifer Connelly, actually? 16. What do you know? So it very much comes across in a lot of scenes as, like, you know, abusing power, trying to get this girl to join him, and it's in a very creepy way, you know. That doesn't have to be how you read it, but apparently it was more overt. In the original draft, at the end of the scene, Jareth kissed her, and David Bowie refused to do it, which is interesting considering the allegations against David Bowie about sleeping with minors. But anyway, that's besides the point. No, it's not. But anyway, so this scene here is he makes her, like, fall asleep and shows her a dream of them dancing together in a masquerade ball. And it's him trying to show her, like, this is what you can have. This is what you're giving up, you know? And she seems enchanted by it. But then at the end, she realizes what's happening. She smashes open the glass with a chair, and we go into the big confrontation at the end. And so it's really interesting that this song is, like, essentially supposed to be him trying to seduce her, whether you want to take that romantically, sexually, or simply just in a power way. Like, he's trying to persuade her to join him. And the song song itself is like, oh, what's the term? I can't think of the term. I had it before I started recording, but now it's gone. Like, he's kind of nagging her a bit. He's kind of saying, like, I'm the only one who can help you. It's like a savior thing. He's like saying, come with me, I'm the only one who can help you. I'm the only one who understands you, you know what I mean? Let's just go through the lyrics. There's such a sad love deep in your eyes, a kind of pale jewel open and closed. Within your eyes, I'll place the sky within your eyes. So this comes across very, like, sweet outside of the context of the scene. There's such a sad love deep in your eyes. He's like looking at her eyes and seeing this sadness. But it's a sad love, which is interesting. It feels like he's projecting his own attraction onto her, saying, you have this sad love when you're looking at me, sort of thing. Calling them a pale jewel. I mean, that's just typical compliment of someone's eyes. And then within your eyes, I'll place the sky within your eyes. Big energy of, what do you want, Mary? Do you want the moon? Well, just say the word and I'll throw a big lasso around and pull it down for you. That's right. I'll give you the moon. Big energy of that, you know. I'll move the stars for you. Oh man, I should do Pull Down the Stars in this show. Fuck, I love that song. There's not much to talk about with it though, but it's a really good song. There's such a fooled heart beating so fast, in search of new dreams, a love that will last within your heart. I'll place the moon within your heart. So he's kind of like mocking her optimism here. A fooled heart beating so fast in search of new dreams. Like, you have this hope, your heart beats fast as you try to achieve new dreams. He's like kind of saying, you know, it's foolish to have these thoughts, these feelings. And then he says, within your heart, I'll place the moon within your heart. Again, recalling the I'll give you the moon thing, but like, he's saying that you don't need these dreams, I can give you them, you know, which he's doing this in literally a dream. So, and then we get the chorus. As the pain sweeps through, makes no sense for you, every thrill is gone, wasn't too much fun at all, but I'll be there for you. As the world falls down, falling down, falling in love. A lot of people read this song as being a metaphor for losing one's virginity and say this about, like, the pain sweeps through, every thrill is gone, wasn't too much fun at all, like disappointing first time. This song has gross overtones because of the gross overtones of the villain in this movie, but I don't think the song is specifically about that. I think he's just like kind of saying, he's calling back to that thing of her sad eyes. He's saying, like, you have pain in your life. It makes no sense. You shouldn't have pain in your life, you know? Every thrill is gone. You're bored, you don't like your life, you know, but I'll be there for you as the world falls down. And this is what I was saying about how he's saying, like, I'm the one who can help you. I'm the one you can trust. I'll be there for you as the world falls down. You know, at the end of the world, I will still be there for you. Which is, again, this song is really sweet when you take it out of the context of the movie, which is partially why I like it. Just like listening to it as a David Bowie song, it's a really nice song. And then I like falling down, falling in love. I mean, kind of falling down in the sense of, well, she's kind of fallen down the rabbit hole, so to speak. It's very Alice in Wonderland, this movie. But, like, kind of falling down would be seen as a negative thing, but then falling in love would be seen as a positive thing. And he's kind of, like, highlighting the duality there, you know? I'll paint you mornings of gold. I'll spin you Valentine evenings. Though we're strangers until now, we're choosing the path between the stars. I'll leave my love between the stars. This is such a lovely, I'll paint you mornings of gold. Gives me very Van Gogh sort of imagery, like impressionist gold painting, you know, Valentine evenings. I mean, he's saying, I'll give you beautiful things, I'll give you love. Like, mornings of gold is just like, you know, we'll have lovely mornings. Valentine evenings is like nice dates, you know, romantic walks on the beach. And then, though we're strangers until now, so, you know, they've just met each other. This whole movie takes place over the course of 13 hours because he gives her 13 hours to solve the labyrinth. Or your baby brother becomes one of us forever. Such a pity. You know, this takes place over the course of 13 hours. They don't know each other very well. We're strangers until now. We're choosing the path between the stars. Like he's saying, you know, we know each other now and we can walk off into the sunset, so to speak, and then I'll leave my love between the stars. And then we get the chorus again, and the outro is just repeating the falling in love as the world falls down. Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense to fall. Just repeating that all throughout. And in the movie, it builds up to a kind of a discordant crescendo, and she smashes the thing, and the album, it just fades out. Yeah, I love this song so much. I love the bit in the movie. I love the movie in general. It's such an interesting contrast between being such a lovely song objectively and then subjectively within the context of the movie being like quite unsettling, you know? And I know it might seem weird to do a song like this for my sister's birthday, but like I said, it is her favorite movie, or one of them at least. So I wanted to do this. I did also consider doing That Thing You Do by the Wonders, or the Onetters, or the Oneaters, especially because I was actually listening to a podcast talking about That Thing You Do the other day. But no, I decided to go with this because I feel like I have more to say about this song, and I would have talked about it anyway, so here we are. Before I finish up, I just want to point out Violet Orlandi has a great cover of this song. My friend Ben, who performs under the name Dream Wav, has an instrumental cover of this song as well that I also love, so please check both of those out. They're great. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening. Happy birthday, Roshin. And I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
As the world falls down, falling in love. He's like saying, come with me, I'm the only one who can help you, I'm the only one who understands you, you know what I mean? You're so mature for your age. I'll be there for you as the world falls down. As the world caves in. I'll paint you mornings of gold. I'll spin you Valentine? Such a pity. That fucking helicopter is back. This is what happens when you live beside a river that people keep falling into. Falling in love. Fuck off. I'm trying to record a podcast. Jeez, you crazy. Try to get me out of here. Anyway.